run the Void safe lane
Liquids
control here
turn
what's
to
left.
pick.
And next.
Do so.
Gold for my check.
Miracle's having a really good time in lane right now. The mid one sort of botched the first wave a little bit, uses orb to try and get 2 CS and missed a little too high HP.
Kuro lays down a torrent, tries to juke it out, will still be gone on here. Mid-1 is going to commit to his orb, and Puppey will go all the way to the tier 1 tower, give me the Riptide, and claims the kill. He even has the level 2 to image up and dodge some of the damage coming out from both Miracle and the tower. That's our first blood. Meanwhile, it's can actually double Whirling Death, and I'm correct in saying this, right? That the debuff stacks.
Yes.
So our poor Huskar is going to lose 25% of his strength twice in a row. Sunstrike's going to come in, nails Highlight Die, evening up the kill score and giving Miracle.
The Void really has no way to shove the lane. Jug me out farm in the long run in this lane.
They're going to make a go on the Huskar here, already bringing him low, but he does have the backup of the Orc. Oh my god, he just right-clicked him down, what a beast. Rev, he'll get X-torrented up and die in return, but come on, a Timbersaw killing a Huskar early on in the laning phase.
So he's up to level 5 now. Only like a wave and a half away from getting his level 6. Whenever he has that, this Huskar is going to have a huge issues laning here, especially like you said with the Tracker Magic. And
another X, Torrent, and Sunstrike combination.
Rotating heroes up there and playing it that way.
Mid-1. Looks like they tried to make a go on mind control, but wasn't able to catch him before the time walk away. Meanwhile, that leaves Puppey in mid against Miracle's Invoker. Miracle, he does have the Sunstrike, just trying to get the right-click kill first. Puppey wanders straight into it. Gotta head check yourself after that one. Liquid, meanwhile, at bottom lane, they're gonna be able to get the Chronosphere on MP. First damage might be there with the Torrent. MP gonna be able to spin in a second. They need a bash desperately, and they've got it too. Mind control keeps MP in place long enough for Bobo to pick up the last hit.
Oh, they almost messed that up pretty bad. Bobo accidentally purifying flames to creep, so he didn't get that bash right of the way.
MATUMBAMAN trying to make the run away. Chakram, and that's a Highlight Die. Getting some advantage.
Solo killed Miracle.
And he did quite well in the Storm Spirit. It was a rough start for him, but he managed to get back into the game pretty well, and he's already having a great start with the puck. Hopefully he doesn't die here, though. Dodged a little bit of damage. The heal's going down, but finally the purge does come out. Boba.
You need to just sit on him. Make sure you can't get to it.
Mid-1. Showing that rotation right here. They're going to Drain Coil him up. MP ready to go with the Omni Slash. That physical damage burst should be easily enough. Now Boba, in his attempt, misguided as it may be, to attempt to save the Huskar, he's going to be caught as well. MP picks up the double. He was like, you need one of two things. You need to either pressure him in the lane, or you need to have some heavy, like, team fight counters to him at around that 20 to 25 minute mark. Otherwise, Huskar just snowballs out of control. Chronosphere used in the mid lane, and the eventual Bloodstone. He's got a pretty good pace for that so far, sitting at about 4k net worth. So are the rest of the cores, actually. Juggernaut, 4,200. Even Mid-1's doing all right. Kuro is going to be popped here. It looks like he does manage to get a torrent. Kuro's going to try and juke it out. Does get it some good distance away from Brett. Throws out the boat note to help him tank it up, but unfortunately there's just no escape, especially.
Under attack.
It's going to go down. But is Miracle going to pay for it? Mind Control jumps himself away. MP and Fred closing in on him. Mind Control's going to be the target. It looks like he gets off the Chronosphere onto 3. The spin's going down. The boat comes out. Fred gets bursted despite Puppey's attempt to stop the combinations.
In as easily TP in to gank you and then try and take the tower afterwards. Having that just like puts him on the lane.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm laughing at the poor timing of Mind Control. Last time, you know, he was trying to set up for like it doesn't get worse than that.
Yeah, that is he's doing
but MATUMBAMAN.
He only usually kills me.
Yeah. MATUMBAMAN is going to be saved here by the Oracle. Going to turn around. If the Sunstrike landed, they could have gotten that kill on Farev. Maybe they still can. Farev turns around, tries to get last minute burst damage. He did it too. Oh, that had to be a tough read. I'm sure he saw that. That's kind of the element of an August Siren, right? Unless you have a Song of Siren, you can't really do much to save people, and that's kind of what the supports are supposed to do nowadays. Speaking of defensive supports, Bulba gets caught by Secret. Again, they just own this bottom lane, and normally you would see teams rotate up if they, their jungle's being controlled. They'd rotate up to top lane, but we've already seen how that's gone. For Rev, seems to be there's going to be some action soon, as we're going to see pieliedie die. It just threw out a recall for mid one, pulls him in, and they're going to go for Matu. Jumps in, silence, will lead the way. MP has an Omni Slash in a second if necessary, and it is necessary. Even gets some damage onto mind control, but will be left in Chronosphere, Sunstrike, Torrent, Wombo combo with a ship just added on top. He was trying to set mid one up for a potential jump, but it looks like Miracle backs up. Curl, he enters the scene instead, though, and he's going to be target burst down pretty quickly by Forev and mid one.
Catch up, but it's just really difficult with the Coddle always pulling all over the place. So they always have like 3 heroes here, MP and pieliedie staying down here to +1, able to come at any time.
Base created, Miracle gets a kill on the...
Just get waves out super duper quickly. A whole lot of wave clear on Secret. And just forcing Huskar to always be lasting under his power.
Oh, poor pieliedie, spotted by Kuro. Another reason that Secret aren't trying to, really take over the game at the 20-minute marker. Continue to go for this. pieliedie going to be the target of a Chronosphere. It says a lot about the Liquid mentality that they're willing to throw out.
And then the hero's not being set up for this. Timbers, whoa!
Oh, Forev! He spots a small little opening and he bounces on that one, gets the free kill there. Meanwhile, Miracle coming in from behind gets pieliedie. They'll have to turn around and try and help out for Forev though. The rest of his team is closing the distance. TP's going to come in. That's going to be MP. MP does have his Omni Slash. It's going to be a dangerous fight. Mind control. He pays the price for it too. Torrent onto 2. That allows Miracle and the rest of his boys to get some escape. Maybe Kuro needs a little bit of extra help. He's going to go ship. Looks like he probably could be dead here. Meanwhile, we have mid one chasing down Bulba as well as Miracle. Very important kills, but they don't have the vision. Back over to Kuro next to the tier 1 tower, caught out by the chakram, and sure enough, there was no way he was going to make his way out of that one.
Almost no way to deal with Naga illusions, no way we not that much nuking potential. Huskar is
Omni Slash, Sunstrike combination, MP goes down. I'm a little bit surprised. A little bit behooved to try and actually push into Secret with this Radiance coming up. Miracle's the only one really keeping in this game. Mike needs to be able to make a time walk away, but MATUMBAMAN actually just jumps right in, making himself a target. Rev keeping his distance until he knows he can burst him down, and sure enough, he got him. Looks like Oracle died as well. NP able to clean him up with the Omni Slash, and now it's just a question of how many other heroes can they get. Mind Control has a time walk, jumps to the trees, TP's out. Song of Siren here to cancel it, not in time. Couldn't catch him, thought he went down.
Really difficult whenever you don't have an item, just playing Kuroky and stuff like that to keep yourself safe.
Oh, Blinding Light will give NP a fighting chance. He diffuses off that Blinding Light and will trying to get some damage onto NP, who spins away with the extra bit of help with Healing Ward. Nicely played Torrent though by Kuro, and they'll catch NP in the end.
There, a puck here, you can't really solo kill that well. Secret just has a whole lot of cores, so it's gonna have to play really well.
You can get the occasional pickoff, but actually he's gonna be caught immediately. Secret bounce onto him. Bulba will be able to heal him up a little bit, it looks like, with the ultimate. Miracle's gonna take a large amount of damage, I imagine, but not quite enough to burst him down. Meanwhile, MATUMBAMAN fighting into Puppey, has to dodge the pure damage coming out from the chakram, but gonna be caught by an ensnare. Nice jump away using the ultimate onto the illusions. Now the space being created by a tornado. MATUMBAMAN's actually gonna escape there. Sunstrike off the mark. Kuro won't be making it out alive, but Forev, he's going to be caught in the process. Easily bursted down. Omni Slash bouncing around. Oh my god, all of Liquid are so low, they burst down 3, but MATUMBAMAN last man alive. And Matu, he's done it many times this game. Let's give
He's going to be on top of this Oracle, so he's never really going to have the ability to ult Huskar unless it's the perfect fight scenario.
MATUMBAMAN jumps forward, going for highlight time. Oh, Mind Control already gone. Bulba, he saves MATUMBAMAN as best he can, but the damage output is just simply not enough. Bulba in the back line is going to be caught by Forev. Pull back, and somebody's going to right-click him. Surviving a lot longer. They're actually going to commit a couple of heroes there to finish him off. Mid one was hoping to be able to get the extra kill on Kuro. Doesn't quite have the burst damage yet. Dagon needed a few more seconds. Meanwhile, Puppey, he just caught himself a miracle. Invoker trapped up, not going to be able to make the blink away. It looks like his MP already spinning out the ensnare, making sure Miracle stays in one place and seems to burst him down. That's 4 dead, only Kuro. But they might just be lucky enough to stumble into Roshan. The Sunstrike lands. They are in a position here for Mind Control to be able to land a Chronosphere to get it just on NP, but maybe they can burst him out. Mid one, oh, he's already taken out Bulba, and MATUMBAMAN's having issues with Forev. All that burst damage. Boat comes in, but unfortunately the tornado allows them to be able to dodge most of that. Now Miracle's caught by the ensnare. Will manage to ghost walk himself a bit of distance away, just trying to get out of range of those Naga Siren illusions with the gem. Dropped down to pretty much no HP thanks to the boat. But fortunately, there is no Radiance burn around him. Will manage to get himself away. Mind Control still being pursued out.
Like to fight perfectly. He will burn all of them more.
Team Secret just making sure. Again, playing ultra defensive. There's no chance Liquid really wants to go. The Saga Siren too close to risk that one. Meanwhile, MATUMBAMAN's going to be initiated on. pieliedie found his opening with recall in from Fred Bulba. He managed to save MATUMBAMAN for the time being, but he gets omni-slashed. In return, MATUMBAMAN heals right back up to full. Meanwhile, Miracle tried to go in from behind. Tried to catch Puppey. Gets the ground on by Mid-Wan back.
Anywhere, so they can just stay here and slowly chip out of the healing force without any threat of counter pressure.
MATUMBAMAN goes down to below half HP from just Fared blinking in and getting his combination off. Now he even has Lotus Orb, so he can deal with the time dilation. It's all up to Mind Control at this point. Oh, the counter from Mid-Wan! Beautifully blinks in and silences Mind Control. Pulsing that one. Fared's in deep. Both going to land on pieliedie. They do have a second chance at this. The Song of Siren goes down. Fared, he just goes deeper. Jesus. It's X'd up. Maybe they can turn on him somehow. They unfortunately don't have a whole lot of damage. Mind Control's here. He's got the Chronosphere if necessary. They're trying to go on Fared, but he makes the Timber Chain away. Meanwhile, Oracle couldn't deal with Radiance damage, and Mind Control goes down again. Big one, beyond godlike, cannot stop him. At this point, MATUMBAMAN all the way back to the fountain with him. Barely makes it out alive. Rev will Timber Chain himself out once again. Lotus Orb up, keeping Liquid trapped inside of their own high ground of the fountain. While the rest is Secret to go for the objective. Nice jump in, Drink Coil onto 3. Bursting down MATUMBAMAN. Miracle's up next. He goes down. Pearl left waiting the inevitable fate. 19-38 is our closing score as Secret dominate Liquid in this game too.
Yeah, I'll be realizing that that he needs to go back this game and just sit back. I'll do them. Where's the net worth? So yeah, just really clean Dota from Secret.